Yeah.
And at first it
Gotta
was
have
hard
both.
because they didn't want to promote, like they didn't want to put any promotion into like video. They was like, we don't make money on this, so we have to keep it like it behooves us to keep it audio. And I was like, but I want to do video. So they were cool, but it's nice working with them. I don't do anything. Like I just literally
That's awesome.
I show up.
I like that.
Yeah, that's very nice.
I
Yeah,
need a deal like that.
it's very nice.
Where can I get a deal like that?
You can easily get a deal like that.
Really?
I think so.
I need one.
I think so.
Somebody.
Especially now you have like a track record
I know.
of stuff.
The deals have been hard to get.
But then you got to split it though. That's the thing.
So it's better to split something than
Then
not
pay.
split anything.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Yeah.
A
Yeah.
piece of something than a part of nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. The production they're called Hive Studios. They're
I
literally
saw on the mic.
yeah, they're literally around the block. Yeah. And they have a room like around the block. It's kind of just like this, a little smaller, but basically.
And they produce podcasts.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we have like a sound engineer, we have a show producer
Mm.
and a director. Yeah.
Well, if I saw you on the internet with Smart, I was like, he looks familiar. How did that go? Yeah. He's crazy as fuck. You know who Smart is?
Who?
Smart
No.
guy.
No.
Some characters out here in New York.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And they were on the pod?
Huh?
They were on the pod?
No, so he has his own pod, but like there was a guy who came on my podcast and he just like went off the deep end and like started talking about like racism and how he hates all white people and like
What? Yeah, I
everybody.
was gonna ask, what is this pod about?
I don't know. Doesn't even. It started off about relationships, but
Right.
now it's just like I just wing it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Same. We do that too a lot. Well, we started off what we wanted to we wanted to just tell stories. Like it was
Mm,
just a story pod. It was just like tell stories about what happened to you throughout that week.
okay.
And it's good. But then my co-host, he doesn't have story. Like
He's not a storyteller.
no, he's just not a great storyteller. So it kind of, a lot of it has to fall on like me telling like some crazy stories,
Yeah.
which is fine because I'm the comedian. He's not a comedian.
Right. What is he?
He's a DJ.
Mm,
I didn't want to do it with another comedian at first.
right, because then it's like too many chefs in the kitchen.
Yeah, I didn't want to feel that way. Also, like I'm a comedian, but I be chilling. Like
What is
I don't know if you met like
Are we
other
rolling?
comedians.
Okay, let me do like I don't do like the crazy intros. But
Sure,
I'm gonna just do like a quick intro.
for sure. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Hi everyone. I'm here with Ian Lara. Did I say it right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so just want to make sure. Ian Lara. He's a comedian. I've been actually following you for a long time.
Have you?
Before my podcast even.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
I love your comedy.
That means a lot to me. I feel like I always just feel like I'm existing in a vacuum where no one watching, no one cares, and no one sees.
Really? But you're on HBO, so obviously someone cares.
Right. Yeah,
That's
I see the
fucking
logic.
awesome.
I see the connection there. Yeah, but I feel like when you do stuff, you just always. I feel like in our industry, two people exist. There's people who think that they're killing it and they're not, and there are people that are doing stuff and they always feel like, "What? I got to do something next. Got to do
So
next."
you seem so young, right? So how did you
I'm not that young.
how old are you?
34.
Okay, but you're pretty young compared to like the other
To someone
kids.
old? Yeah.
Like for you to have an HBO special already, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that
How
is.
long have you been doing comedy
I,
for?
13 years. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I had the HBO. I got it at 32, so that is pretty cool. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
13 years?
Yeah, 13 years. I started right after college. I was 20, 21.
No way.
Yeah. So, yeah. It took me what? I'd say 10, 11 years. I got it, I guess 11 years to get the
Wow. What
special.
made you want to be a comedian?
I just was such a fan of stand-up comedy, and as a New Yorker, when I found out that New York was the place to do it and get started, I was like, "All right, let me try it." I was supposed to go to law school, be a lawyer, but
Mm.
when I started after I graduated college, I was like, I kind of was like, they were both they both seemed like risky choices, and then people were just like, "You're funny. You should just try to see where this leads you." And 13 years later, I'm still here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Thank you.
And he did Jimmy Fallon last week.
Yeah, I did it last Thursday.
He said he did it 4 times.
That was my fourth time.
It's like
Yes.
such a proud thing.
That is. It
Fucking
is.
amazing.
It's really, really cool. It's always surreal and it doesn't get old. I've done it with like I've done it for like because obviously the show has 3 guests every time.
Okay.
And just being around like some of the people that I've done the episodes with has just been cool. Like my second time I did it with The Rock and Camila Cabello. The first time it was Celine Dion and Alex
Wow.
Rodriguez. Um,
Do people recognize you on the street?
you know what? People re-recognizing me when I travel more than in New York.
Mm.
Like off the show. Like more in New York, not really, because no one cares in New York. But I remember doing it like previous times and I would be at the airport and like I remember like the flight attendant was like, weren't you on this? Or and like or at the lounge, whatever, at the airport, they asking me that.
So are you rich yet?
Nah, not even a little bit.
No?
No.
Like HBO special doesn't make you rich?
No, it does not make me rich. No.
What?
No.
I feel
No.
like if you have an HBO special, that means like you made it.
I mean, I do this. It's nice. I do this for a living. This is my job, which is nice.
Right.
But the thing is, when you start doing this, you get around really rich people,
Right.
and it humbles you, right? So it's like, if I were to hang out with my friends from high school, they would be like, you're doing very well." But when I'm next to The Rock,
Right. Well, no, I'm not saying The Rock.
I'm like,
But do you feel like you made it?
"No,
No?
no, no." I feel like I'm doing the things. Sometimes you gotta remind yourself. I feel like I'm doing the things. Like I'm active. I feel like that. But I definitely don't feel like I made it. No.
But you said you travel every weekend.
Yeah, like yeah, do the road, play the road, do different
Like
clubs.
you go to clubs every weekend? So you
Yeah.
get paid every weekend.
Yes.
So I'm
Yeah.
sure you're getting paid well if you have an HBO special.
I'm definitely surviving as a New Yorker. I'm not complaining financially, but I'm not rich.
You're not rich.
I'm not rich. No, no. I can do the things I want to do, which is nice.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good enough.
Yeah. I'm
Right.
a medallion member on Delta. That's nice.
Yeah, what does that mean for people who don't know?
I get upgraded a lot. So if you see me on first class, I did not buy that. I just got upgraded
Oh,
because I fly so much with them.
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing I got.
The best thing you got?
Yeah,
What kind of car do you drive?
a Jeep, a Grand Cherokee.
Why?
What should I drive?
I don't know. Like, you have an HBO special. I feel like you should,
What should I drive?
like,
Let's workshop this.
what should you drive? I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know what you like.
But what would you like? What would impress you if you were like, all right, he has an HBO special. This makes
What would
sense.
impress me?
Yeah. But you're from LA, so you're gonna say something ridiculous.
No, I'm not. Okay. Like, realistically, I would need you to have, not need you, but I would just expect you to have, like, at least a 7 Series.
A seven BMW.
Hmm. Like, at bare minimum.
Right, but I think you're underestimating the fact that this is New York City. So in
So,
New York, like in LA, a 7 Series is kind of mid, honestly.
right.
But in New York, a regular car, people's like, "Oh my God, you drive? That's so fancy of
That's
you."
not true. I'm from New York.
Eh,
Only in the city they feel like that. Everywhere, everybody drives in every single borough except
you're from that's yeah. Over there they do, but in the inner city, people don't drive that
like
much.
where?
Like Manhattan,
Yeah, Manhattan.
right?
But every Queens, Staten Island, the Bronx,
Right,
Brooklyn,
right.
everybody drives.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with that,
And
but
I feel like people have nice cars in New York.
my car is nice though.
No, I'm saying that's a nice car, but I'm saying like, like you're semi famous.
I'm not famous at all. I'm really not.
Yes, you are.
I'm really not. I think I would have been.
We just did Jimmy Fallon
Yeah, I know,
4
but
fucking times.
I know, but I feel like now.
That's a big deal.
I know, but I feel like now
You need a 7 Series.
the idea. Oh, look, I'll call my manager after this.
Okay.
I'll speak to him. I feel like now the fame is different though. It's not like in the '90s. I would have been like in the '90s. You wouldn't got me. You wouldn't have got me here.
Right,
I'd have been too big. But now, like everything is like people like are bigger just off social media who haven't done any of the big things. Now people just kind of started themselves, and that equals more fame now. I think.
like what? Like being an influencer?
Yeah, like an influencer or like people who do sketches on Instagram, which I
Only like the big ones.
yeah, the big one. There's a lot of big like personalities on the internet though.
And you think they're
I don't think I'm just saying they probably like get recognized more and are more a thing because I think that's something that people watch more now.
but they're not on Jimmy Fallon.
They're not.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're more legitimized.
It depends who you ask.
I think so.
I mean, when I started in 2012. That this is what I wanted, right? I wanted to have an HBO special. I wanted to do the Tonight Show. Those are the things I wanted. I didn't really have a thing of like I want to be big on social media, but social media wasn't a thing then.
Hmm.
Now it's evolved. So now I have those things, but
But
then
you're still, I mean, you have a decent following.
yeah, I have a decent following. Yeah, I can't complain. I
Yeah.
always got to remember it's all about perspective, I guess.
Yeah. Like if
But
you
this
look at other people's following, obviously you feel like, oh,
right,
they're less than, but
right, right.
you have 200,000 followers. That's pretty good.
Right, yeah, that is good. That is really good.
And an HBO special, and you were on Jimmy Fallon 4 times.
Yeah, and a
I,
Comedy Central special.
and a
Yeah.
Comedy Central special.
Yes.
It's a big deal.
It's yeah. Thank you. I needed this.
Yeah, I think that's a big
This is
deal.
like
I like it.
therapy.
Yeah, that's what they say a lot. Like
Do
when you
they?
come here, it's like therapy
I
for some
appreciate
people.
that.
Some people are scared to come on my show.
Really?
Yeah,
Why? What do you do?
nothing. But well, because they've seen like some of my more vulgar
Yeah.
pods.
I saw those,
Yeah,
but it
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 wasn't me that's vulgar.
yeah, it looked chilled. It looked relaxed.
Yeah,
I didn't feel pressure.
no,
Sometimes I'll get invited to do podcasts and I won't do them just because I'm like I don't want to talk about this stuff. Like I'll see what they talk about and I'm like I don't want to talk about it.
like what?
If it's too political, I don't want to
Okay,
get in that. I don't want to get involved in that. If it's too thing, sorry.
it's okay. You're
Um
important. I get it.
no. But yeah, but this one I saw and I was like, all right, this is cool.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you watching me. That's a good thing about I think Instagram, social media. It gets you out there,
Out
like to
there
people you never know.
for sure. Okay, so I also see your podcast clips. I saw one of them went viral last week about the herpes.
Oh yeah.
You said that having a kid is worse than having herpes. I agree with that.
I first of all, thank you for bringing that up
Yeah,
because I haven't had a platform to clear that up.
yeah,
I think it was like on what is it on site that
yeah.
what that
Shout out to Raleigh.
that site and I think WorldStar did it too. I'm like they ripped that and took it completely out of context, like purposely. Like they knew or like they got it from a comedian's page, like the comedy the adulthood podcast page is a comedy page. Like
Mhm.
we're not trying to pretend that we're being serious. We're pretty clear that it's hyperbole and then the hashtag it says joking, comedy, laugh, like
Nobody gets it.
that's the things and they took it and they put it as man says that this, which is
Oh, so
like,
you weren't serious?
no, I mean, it was first of all, that was a question that a fan asked of
Okay.
like a what would you rather? Because that's a fans we do that a lot. Like
Okay.
they'll write in or they'll call in and be like, what would you rather on this one? And they asked me a what would you rather, and I said, you know, everyone else on the podcast said kids, and then I was like, well, I think that if we're talking about a scenario where everything is bad, like it's a hypothetical, right? It's a
Mhm.
hypothetical where it's the wrong woman, she wants to like hurt you, child support, doesn't let you see your kid, just miserable,
Mhm.
or herpes. I was like, you could argue that herpes would be an easier thing to deal with.
Right.
And everyone at first was like, no. But then when I made my argument, everyone was like, I think so.
Yeah.
So first of all, I was joking. But then when it went viral, people were like, oh, this and that. And I was like, but wait a minute. I also think it's true.
It's true
I think so.
for sure.
I think so. And then I was like, and then all the comments was um, like this guy clearly has herpes, which I don't. But I was like, I'm sure many people in these comments do,
Yeah.
which is so I guess I'll be that guy. I'll be the
They say like a third of people have herpes.
right. So I'm like, so people in these comments, like, and it had like 10,000 likes. So I'm like, these are definitely you
Some
know,
herpes people.
yeah, which is fine. I'm like, I need
Right.
fans or whatever. Like, I'll
Whatever.
stand up for you. I don't have a problem.
Right. Like,
This is gonna go viral now, and I'm gonna get.
but going viral is good, no matter what it
I
is.
know you got to remind yourself though. Sometimes the hate is
It gets to you.
well, no, it doesn't get to me, but I feel like as the New Yorker, you want to fight everyone, right? So it's
Mhm.
like sometimes people talking shit, and then you go to their page, and you're like, I can't believe you talking.
Right.
Like, I can't believe you're talking.
Yeah.
Like,
I
and
get a lot.
I've never had somebody who was like, where you go to their page and they're like very successful or they're in
Never.
any field, like say anything. It's never been that. Every time I go, it's somebody with 100 followers.
Actually, I had one person that was like had like millions of followers that said something crazy to me before.
What'd they say?
Something about like because I'm Jewish. So
Are you?
yeah. So something about like Palestine and Israel, and I'm like, yo. Leave me alone with this shit. Like, I do not fucking care about this war. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't care. Like, not that I don't care that people are dying, but like, leave me out of this fucking like division.
You keep looking at yourself?
Muslim. No, well, it's right there. So I just
I
want to
know
make
it's
sure I
hard.
look.
If I was there, I'd be looking at myself.
Yeah, for sure.
I got it. I got it.
But yeah, so some girl said she had like 10 million followers, and she was like, "You guys kill people and da 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 da."
You guys, like you and
Like
your
the
family?
Jews,
Yeah.
like everyone now hates the Jews. We're the new black people. You know what I mean? So whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back to what I was saying, I don't think that it's generally that, right?
What?
Like the hate, like when you get
Right,
people
right,
hate,
right.
it's
It's
generally
not.
that.
It's usually like fake accounts.
It's usually fake, and it's people who hate their own lives a lot,
Yeah,
which is it's fine. I get it.
because
Life is
they
hard.
don't have an HBO special.
Life is hard. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of times, that's one of my things. Because like, I won't go back and forth and argue with people. I don't do that. But sometimes the comments, people will be like, "This guy is clearly a fucking loser," and I'm like, sometimes I'll comment. I'm like, "Bro, I promise you, like check my resume. Like, I'm not like I obviously don't think I'm famous or anybody, but like a fucking loser. That's a stretch. I've done some things. People like me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wouldn't even like.
I know.
I don't know. It's just so much negative shit on the internet,
It's all negative,
and
it seems like.
I think it's like happens to everyone. Like
Yes,
anyone who puts out content, like they get a lot of
right.
negativity.
Yeah, I heard somebody recommended that to me one time. They were like, if you're getting stuck on the hate that you get online, find whoever your favorite artist in whatever capacity. Go to their page and read their
Right,
comments before you read yours
right.
to
Like
give
go
you
to Cardi
context.
B's fucking
It's
comments.
just all negative. It's just all
Negative.
hate. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy. Someone said like, "Oh, someone should cancel you already."
You?
Yeah.
Why? Because of the Jewish?
No,
Oh.
like just I don't know, like for any reason.
What do you do though? You seem docile. You seem relaxed. I don't get what this people
Uh,
intimidated to come on the podcast. They want you to get canceled. Why?
People want, yeah, I've had like a few people say they want me to get canceled. I don't know. Like this guy came on my show like a few episodes ago. His name was Smart, and he was like talking about racism, and I was kind of more like, I think we should move forward in life and like not, like I just felt like, like the times have changed. Like a lot of people are biracial. Like my son is biracial, and I'm not like stuck on it. And plus, I'm not white or black or like my parents are immigrants, so it's like I don't really have an opinion on it, but I don't feel strongly like he did. And people were like upset at me that I wasn't like, because I have a black son, like I didn't like, I don't know. So people were like, you should get canceled. You're a racist or whatever. And I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, it literally, no matter what you said, there's gonna be a faction of people that are gonna be like, "You deserve to die."
yeah.
That's how the internet works,
Yeah. So
which is tough, especially when you putting out like comedy, because it's like this is everyone thinks that their interpretation of what's funny is the thing. That's one of the most frustrating part about did this art form, because people really believe, like, people will literally sit here and be like, you're not funny, and it's like, oh no, I know this is your opinion, that's fine, like, you're allowed to have that opinion, but I do have an HBO special, so
right,
there is a large portion of people who make these decisions and people who consume this stuff that find me funny, so maybe your opinion is just your opinion.
right. Because if you weren't funny, you wouldn't get this far.
You theoretically, yeah.
Right.
That's the argument I would make. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still, I mean, everyone is still people, right? Like, no, it don't matter what artist is, like, I've heard Drake talk about this. Is like, when people shit on me, I still see it. Like, I'm a human. I see the comments. I read them. I don't read all of them, but I catch the hate,
Yeah.
and I'm a human being. I wonder why they're hating,
Yeah, but because they're weirdos.
Right. You gotta remind yourself of that.
Yeah.
You gotta remind yourself of that.
Sometimes I curse people out, but you know what? I got in trouble a few times, and I don't want to get deleted.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
By the Instagram police?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean, what curse? How deep were you going on the cursing them out?
No, I don't know. Like like one time someone said I was a pig, and I said your mother's a pig, and
You got in trouble?
yeah,
Oh.
and I didn't even say pig. I put the pig emoji.
Yeah, that's kind of
And
cute.
yeah, and then one guy one of my guests that I had, he was fighting with people in the comments because we like collaborate on a post, and he called someone a roach, and they took his Instagram
Was it a
completely.
racial thing though?
No, 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 no. He just called someone a roach. He was
Oh,
fighting with and they just took his Instagram.
yeah.
So and then, Organic, the guy that I like shoot with a lot, they took his Instagram. So like they just take Instagram. So I'm
That you shoot what with?
like a lot of he's like my unofficial co-host. That some you ever seen him before,
Oh, okay.
Mr.
No, no,
Organic?
no. I've always all the clips I saw was always
Just
just
me.
yeah, it was always you.
Yeah.
So this so so generally people hate on it a lot, like hate on the stuff you put
Yeah.
out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just used to it. But in the beginning, I was like, like I was so hurt because I thought people would agree with everything I say.
Right. Well, I didn't think people would agree with my thing. I thought people would just understand that I'm joking.
Oh, I never understood that you were joking. Like your podcast,
Yeah.
I never got the vibe that you guys were joking. My vibe from your podcast is like that guy's your friend, and you guys just like started a podcast to help him out.
No, well, no, that's not you know like we
Am
were
I
talking
wrong?
about this off air, like the podcast of these like the Manosphere podcast of these
Right.
guys who are are just constantly going back and forth about like what do women bring to the table? Women need to do this. Women need to be submissive. We originally started the whole podcast mocking those because it was originally just two guys, and that wasn't the like idea at first. But when we sat down, we were like, this feels a little bit like is that you know. And we obviously we don't agree with like most of that, so we would just started mocking them. So on the podcast, our listeners know, which I told you, like our listeners are mostly women. They laugh because they understand what we're doing because we speak about it. But in the clips, obviously, you don't include context, so
Right,
you
right,
they
right.
just take like whatever funny thing they think might go viral, and then they post it out there, and it comes off as like really legitimate. But I always tell my producers like, listen, like in the caption a joke. Like if you're
Oh,
gonna
they
hashtag,
post for you too?
yeah, it's everything.
Wow.
Caption a joke, like make sure that it's clear that anyone with sense that does any type of research would be like, okay, this is clearly him joking.
How do you like being a podcaster?
I don't think I'm a podcaster.
I mean, I know you're a comedian, right? First, but you
Yeah,
have a podcast.
right.
So,
I think
you're also a podcaster technically.
yeah, I mean, I think it's a great way to connect with my fans. Like I think that before I've had my podcast for like a year and I've been touring comedy for like 7 years. But before I would go on the road and people would be like, I've seen your stuff, I'm a fan or whatever, and that was fine. That was great. But now, once I have a podcast and people who tune in every week, like I'll go on the road and people come up to me and be like, how was France? I know you were in France last week. That was crazy what happened to you in France. And it feels like I have like a bigger connection with the people who support me
Yeah.
now, the people who listen.
Right.
And they're very like they want to let me know. Like the name of my podcast is Adulthood. I call them adulterers. They'll be like, hey, I'm an adulterer. Like they say, it's like a funny thing, and I feel like it connects me closer to my people. Like, I just did the Tonight Show, and everyone was like DMing like because I was like on the next episode I talk about how that went, and everyone was like, oh, I want to hear how that went. So that's cool.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Podcasting?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are doing it. I feel like it's an oversaturated market.
It is, but there's no like like when you post the clips, not you, like any podcaster, like one of the comments, so it was just people trolling, thinking they're being original, is like, delete all podcast equipment or throw out all podcast
Yeah,
equipment.
yeah,
Which
yeah.
which every time I'm like, bro, like take a scan through the comment. Like this is not an original take. Like this is a very easy, simplistic take. So it's like you're taking time out to write
You
stuff
know what's crazy?
that's not even
You
original.
know the page spiritual world
Yes.
word or whatever? They one of my posts went viral last week on Twitter from someone else. I don't even use Twitter, but they someone commented throw away the podcast equipment. They took that comment and the video and they reposted it on their page.
Yeah. That's
I'm like,
right.
why?
Right. But it's also like when people say that is like there's if you don't want to listen to, that's fine. You could just scroll by. You don't gotta listen. Like
But
it's no
sometimes I
pressure.
do feel like it's like OD. Like I don't know if it's just my feed, but like my entire feed is podcast, and I'm so tired of like hearing the same conversations over and over. That's why I try to make my podcast not about what everybody else is talking about, which is like, what do you bring to the table?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
hate that.
Yeah. I think your algorithm is definitely pushing that to you.
Right.
My algorithm is like all comedy. It's all like stand-up comedy. So
Okay.
it's not like a lot of podcasts. But I do know they exist. But also I'm like, it's also like fun. Like it's still like it's
It
quick
is fun.
content. Like
It
it's
is fun.
funny. Like a lot of times people have crazy, ridiculous takes that you're like, this guy's an idiot or this girl's ridiculous. And it's
Yeah.
like, this funny. If you don't like it, just scroll by. Like I don't get it. I don't get.
Right.
I've have you ever like and be honest here.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen something on the internet, whether it be Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, that you felt was so bad that you had to comment on it? This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, have you ever done that?
I mean, I try not to leave any negative comments on anyone's page, especially after this fucking podcast, because I'm like, I don't ever want to be that person.
I've never left a negative comment in my life.
I have.
Yeah, you're part of the problem.
Yeah. But I'm not like, I hate you. But like, let's say like Fresh and Fit, right?
Sure.
Like I can't stand them. I'm sure I've left like negative comments on their disgusting behavior
Yes.
towards women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like the girl Pearl, who's like canceled now.
She's canceled?
Yeah, not that she's off of Instagram and they
She
deleted her.
demonetized
Like no, they took away her Instagram and her YouTube
for the rhetoric?
and TikTok for the shit that she said something about Jews, so they like deleted her shit. So before that, like I'm sure I told her like to kill herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, I don't like her, and like I like deeply don't like her because I
Right.
feel like
But there's a place where it's like, I hate you and I hate everything you stand for, but you don't gotta kill yourself, right?
no, because it's like if you're a woman, right? Like I don't think you should be like talking shit about women unless you want to be a transgender or something. You know what I mean? Because like it's so hard for us in this world already, like being a woman, that we don't need your fucking redhead ass coming on this shit and like talking bad about women. So like she like really irked me and I'm sure I've left a lot of like hate shit on her. Actually, I made a whole post about her and it went viral and I didn't expect it to, so I deleted it.
Does she ever reach out?
Well, she's like seen it. I've seen her in my stories before, but
Yeah,
she's
but she
never
never
like
commented.
reached out.
Yeah. Well, also with that is like, as somebody who works in entertainment and like knows a lot of the people behind the scenes, I try to like remind fans that I'm like, these guys they're doing a character. Like as far as like, I think it's a shitty character. I think to pretend and spread this as truth and not, and when you don't actually believe it, I think that's shitty to do. Like
I
even
just
though
don't like anyone spreading hate.
right, right.
You know what I mean?
Even on my podcast, like if I say something that's like that, I'll always be like clear to be like, guys, I'm just kidding. Like
No,
I
I
don't
mean,
believe,
like
because I don't
here
want to
and
put that
there,
out
you can
there.
say something, but if your whole fucking show is based on like hating a group of people, whether it's men or women or races or nationalities, religions, like I just don't like that. Like every single conversation you have is putting down a group of people. Like
Yeah,
something's wrong with you.
right, right. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So
But I still never commented.
I mean, because you're bigger than that. You have an HBO special. I don't. Maybe if I did,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I probably wouldn't because I'd be like, oh, somebody might see that and then it'll make me look like a douchebag.
Yes, for
But
sure, for
right
sure.
now, I don't have an HBO special or anything of that like magnitude. So it's like, even if
I
they
could go
see
all
it,
out. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what are they? Who's gonna do what? You know?
Right, right, yeah, yeah. I definitely gotta watch some of the stuff I say because
Yeah,
it could come back to me, and it has before.
it has.
Yeah, not I wasn't like offending anybody, but I remember when I first like went out like to Hollywood, or like when I first did my first TV thing, it was this TV show for NBC, and the lawyers like vetted my whole Facebook, and they went back like 10 years.
No way.
Yeah, and I thought I was clear of like all things because I'm not an offensive guy like that.
Okay.
But they found videos of like me and my friends, me talking shit with my friends, New Yorkers, and this was in like 2009,
Okay.
where the stuff you were allowed to say then, you're not allowed to say that. And
Like faggot.
the lawyers were like, stuff, yeah, like I like stuff like that. Like I wasn't
Like
exactly
back in
saying
the
it,
day, you
but
could say faggot, not even in a gay term, just like just calling someone being a dick, like stop being a faggot, which doesn't even mean gay, but you're not allowed to say that now.
sure.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to say it. So I don't say it. But
Right.
back then it was a thing where like, it wasn't that wasn't the rules. You were just going by what the rules were of that time. And it wasn't even, it was like my friends. It was like a
Right.
friend
That's
group,
what
like
I mean.
a
Like
bunch of New Yorkers talking like how New
just talking
Yorkers
shit.
would talk. And the lawyers were like, "Are you kidding me? Like this is insane. Like you gotta take this down." I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We were like 18-year-old kids, like
Right.
talking how
So you're
18
on TV too,
Yeah, I've been on television.
like on like a sitcom.
No, I did a reality show. This was a reality show I did for NBC.
Which
It
one?
was called Bring the Funny. It was like a comedy competition. It was
Mm.
really cool. It was
Did you win?
no, no.
Why are you saying it like that?
I don't know.
You
I don't
don't
know
think
why
you're
I
good
said that.
enough to win?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I said it like that, but no, I didn't win. But that was like my first time out to LA, and it was cool. This was like 2018, and there was a lot of like other comics that who are now huge who were on that show
Like who?
who weren't huge. Matt Rife,
Mm,
he was there. Super nice dude.
yeah.
Ali Sadiq. I don't know if you know Ali from Houston, but he's huge
He's
now.
Indian?
Ali? No, he's black.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's from Houston, super funny comics, but it's a bunch of like super funny comics who are on that who are now like very successful. And this was like before they had anything. So that was
Mm,
cool.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's cool to see people in this business like who I started with then become
Yeah, because
superstars
that
driving
means like
seven
you're on the
series.
right trajectory.
It makes you question your choices, but I'm happy for them.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, cause you see people just become extremely, extremely rich.
But Matt Rife said that it's because of a TikTok video that he blew up.
Right.
So that's just like pure luck and good, a jawline or whatever.
Yeah. I gotta work on my jawline.
Yeah. People say he got Botox.
Yeah. Do people say that?
Yeah. That's what I heard recently. I don't know if it's true or
What
not.
do you think? Yeah. Also, I don't know what work if or if he got work, but he's a like when I met
But
him, he was always a nice dude.
but like this is the thing, right? Like some people just get, not that I'm saying I like his comedy. I've watched his special and I think he's like funny. But like some people just get lucky, I feel like the girl from like Hawk 2. Like I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that she had one, I'm sorry, that she had one Hawk 2 video and because like she has blonde hair and blue eyes, she got $1 million podcast deal from it and they gave her whatever the fuck.
That's pretty insane, right?
Yeah, it's not fair. And I
That's
feel
pretty
like it's
insane.
like that happens. So he said he was doing comedy for 12. I saw his story. He said he was
Yeah.
doing comedy for 12 years and he posted one TikTok video and the shit got like whatever 20 million views and all his videos blew up after that and then he got famous.
Yeah, that I mean, I'm happy for him because he did put in the work for 12 years.
Yeah,
So when that happened, it's like when opportunity meets when preparation
right.
meets opportunity. So that was like that thing with the with what I forgot her name, Haley. I think I
Yeah.
forgot
It's
her
just
name. That was
it's
insane.
not
Like good
fair.
for her, but that was insane. Like it's insane to just be walking out of a bar and you do an interview
It
about
doesn't make
going down on a
sense.
guy and
It
then
doesn't make
now you're
sense.
famous. It's pretty nice. It's pretty cool that could happen.
Right. It just doesn't make any sense though.
No, no, because there's people that's been grinding at it for every single day. But from her perspective, she's like, "Listen, I don't know what to
Oh, I'm
tell
not
you."
mad at her.
Yeah, she's like, I was just
I just need someone to explain to me like why. She didn't even say anything that's like that
like,
special.
yeah, she just said, w-
Hawk 2 on that thing.
yeah,
Like, okay.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't support that.
and you can't plan that neither. Like, I couldn't be like, "Hey, I'm gonna
But
wait for
I
you."
think you could that can only happen to you if you're white. Would you agree?
I think that, yeah, I think that they have, that sometimes if you're white, things can happen a lot quicker and easier. But I personally don't blame that on strict racism. I blame it more on demographics, right? Most of the country is white. So
Is
when
it?
yeah,
Maybe that's why I didn't get my deal yet.
but are you not white?
Do I look white?
I don't I don't see color.
Yes, you do. You're not colorblind. Do I look white to you?
You
Is there just in your eyes? Is it just white and black?
no, no.
Right,
There's more.
right. So
There's more.
I'm like olive.
You olive,
Right. So
but I don't know
I'm not blonde hair, blue eyes. 'Cause I feel like if I was blonde hair, blue eyes, I would already be
what color are your eyes.
further. They're brown.
That's brown,
No, but they are brown.
but they look like hazel.
Yeah,
So your
hazel.
blonde hair,
But
hazel eyes.
but this is not. That's what I'm saying. This is not my hair color. This
Okay,
like I'm not white, blonde hair, blue eyes.
all right, but you could be.
There's no way. Even if I dyed my hair platinum blonde and put blue contacts, I would never look like you know, who the fuck has blonde hair and blue eyes that's famous? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about.
Like Paris Hilton.
Like Paris Hilton.
But you do look like how some of those girls try to look. Like they try to be olive. They try to have like
But
no
I'm
color.
saying like okay, the girl from Call Her Daddy, she's blonde hair. I think she has blue eyes, right? And she just got $125 million podcast deal.
Really? That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
That's good for her.
You don't think that's like white privilege?
Privilege? Um, I,
Not nothing against you, by the way, Alex Cooper. I love you and congratulations, and I, aspire to be like you.
yeah, I mean, I think that her. What's your background?
I'm
I know you
Israeli. I'm Middle Eastern.
Israeli, and
Yeah,
what else?
that's it.
Just Israeli?
Just Israel. But I'm
Oh,
American. Like
oh.
I'm born. My parents are Israeli.
I've been to Israel.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, I think that if for let's say if let's say hypothetically speaking, most of America was of your background, which is Israeli, Middle Eastern. If 60% of the population was that, the opportunity for you to blow up would be so much because people see you and they be like, "Oh, she's me.
Mm,
We have the same opinions because we come from the same background."
that
As
makes sense.
opposed to like somebody like Alex is like, I imagine most of her listeners are
Are
white
white for
girls
sure.
who there's a lot of in this country,
Hmm.
and they see her and they're like, this girl looks like me, she talks like me, she comes from a similar background like me, I'm gonna support her.
But this is the thing. I don't see when I go out in the street. Maybe it's because I live in LA and New York. Let's say I don't. I see diversity. You know what I mean? When I walk in the street, I see like Mexicans, black
Wow. I mean,
people,
I've
white
been
people, like people from Chinese. No,
no. I mean, because you're in New York and LA.
right. So you're
I've
saying
been
the
to
rest of the country
oh,
is white?
it is pretty white. Yeah. And they're also like they're decent people. I'm not saying,
No,
but
I'm not saying they're
yeah.
not.
But yeah, I mean, I've been to like Montana, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota. It's you're not getting a lot of Chinese Israelis over there. I'll tell you that.
That's what it is. I think you have to
Yeah.
be white.
Well, I don't think you have to be. I just think that they
An
have
advantage because they're white.
sure. I mean, yeah, you could make a fair argument for that, but I don't think it's there. I don't think it's like a it's just the number. It's just a numbers game. Like I'm Dominican, right? I'm Dominican.
Okay.
If my parents, I was born in New York, but my parents were from the Dominican Republic. If
Hmm.
the United States was 60% Dominican, I would be one of the biggest comedians in the country
Right.
because they would be like, "This is a comedian who's like us.
Hmm.
Let's support him," which I do get that now, but we just don't have the numbers to be as big. So I think it's like a numbers game.
Because
It's
yeah,
they're most of the people. $120 million for a podcast is insane.
it's not fair.
But her podcast is huge, right? It's
It's
like,
the biggest.
yeah,
They say she's like the biggest female podcaster.
insane. Insane.
Insane. I'm just trying to get like 2 million. I'll be happy.
And then what?
And then what?
Yeah.
Like 2 million a year deal?
Oh, that's what you want?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then what?
To do podcasts?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. two
Yeah.
million a year.
I'll take that.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
feel I feel like it'll change you though.
In what way? I've had money before.
I know, but I mean I didn't mean you as like a person. I mean like it'll change the podcast.
Mm,
Like they
for better.
I don't know. Sometimes a lot of pressure that comes from like I'm pretty sure they
Oh,
might
like I can't say certain things.
yeah, there might have been people who used to listen to her when it was just Call Her Daddy and she's just started where it used to be like this free podcast where they just say everything and do everything and it was so much fun.
And
And
now
now
she's
that you got all this
interviewing the
corporate
president.
money, they're like,
That's true.
I can't say that. I can't do
That's
that.
true.
I can't have this guest.
That's true.
But I'll still take the latter.
The 2 million.
Yeah.
For sure. So yeah, I only want 2 million. So I gotta figure out how to make that happen. I don't
You said you had money before?
yeah.
What happened?
Um hmm, I spent it.
Okay. Yeah. We're
few
having a
bad
breakthrough.
a few bad investments, you know what I mean? I thought I was like setting myself up for life with a certain investment that I was like it was probably stupid of me to do it, but it was too good to be true and I should have
Did people advise you against it?
no, well, yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so I had an investor, like a broker
Mm-hmm.
from New York, Jewish guy,
Sure.
and he was investing my money for me and he was making me money. So I was like, great, you know what I mean?
And then he
And
came to you with a deal, with an
came to
idea.
me with a fucking thing. He's
That
like,
was a
look,
can't miss
he's like, you can make 1 to 4% on your money every day.
every day.
Every day. I was like, there's no way that's
So at least
real.
30% a month. At least.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. The numbers to me was like, if I can make 1 to 4% a day on the money I have,
This would be
then
good.
I'll never have to work another day in my life.
Of course.
Right. So I was like, run it. You know what I mean? I was like, I can't lose it, right? He's like, no, no. I'm like, you
This is
sure?
can't miss.
Right.
How quick did it miss?
It missed.
How quick?
Quick.
Like how quick did he come back to you like, hey, it's all gone?
Well, he didn't. I was like, yo, I want to pull 10K out of there. And he was like, "Oh, there's a problem." I'm like, "What's the problem?" But it really was a problem. It was a Gemini Earn program
Mhm.
where like the FTX, it was a
Yeah.
crypto thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, that
I
happens.
lost
That's
all of
part of
it.
life. That sucks though. It's unfortunate.
And then I had more money besides that, and then I fucking was so scared to invest it because like took so many losses, and
I feel like I'm the opposite. I'm such a New Yorker. I just imagine everything's a scam.
yeah.
Like literally everything. Like legit. Like you could tell me legit stuff. Like people be like put your money in the bank. I'm like that's a scam.
Yeah. So I think I was doing so well for so long that I just felt like I'm like the smartest person in the world.
Yeah, you're also from New York and from Brooklyn, so that you generally believe that anyway.
Yeah, yeah. So I was
Yeah.
like, I can't lose. You know what I mean?
Sure. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
So
You have a very heavy Brooklyn, New York accent.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I
because you didn't
imagine
even know that I was from New York.
I knew that.
Oh, because I told you. You thought I was from LA.
No, no, this is me making conversation.
Oh.
I know, I know.
Oh, okay.
You had told me before that you were from New York,
When?
and you when you DM me.
I did?
Well, yeah, you was like you was
Oh, right,
you
right, right,
moved
right.
here, you moved back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, temporarily.
you keep saying that.
Yeah.
You
I'm
wanna
manifesting me getting the fuck out of here.
you wanna make it clear that you're not staying.
Yeah,
Okay,
making it clear.
but
No, to the universe,
but for
not
now you're staying.
for now.
You had the game on.
Yeah, I did.
How's that?
He's great. We know each other a long time.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think he's cool.
Yeah, he's great. I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like before I was a podcaster, I was in the mix.
No,
Yeah. So I
I see
like
that.
yeah. So I used to work in the cannabis industry and I was like head of marketing. And so I would basically give all the rappers free weed.
Sure,
So every time they'd come to LA or if they lived in LA, like they just call me and I was just there and it was great because it wasn't my weed.
of
So
course.
now you like basically like lighting me up and just supplying me free shit to give somebody and then they love me because they're like, oh, the girl comes with free weed every time.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that's
So
how you became friends.
yeah, with
Yeah.
everyone.
Do you miss that era?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
It was like pre me being a mom and like I was like making a lot of money as well and I was friends with everybody at the
how long you
time.
been a mom?
4 years.
Okay. So as a mom, you agree that herpes is better?
Mhm. Definitely.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So
I don't have any kids.
I know. That's good.
How you
You
know?
because I pay attention.
Yeah.
I legit watch your shit.
Do you remember what was the first thing you saw?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No, it must have been like one of your comedy videos.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't
for
a
sure.
podcast
For sure,
video.
for sure. Yeah.
And
That
then I was like, oh shit, he's really funny. And then I started following you from my personal page. And then when I knew you were in New York, so when I came here, I'm like, who do I want to interview? Because I don't really. It's different to like find guests in New York than it is in LA.
how so?
Because in LA, there's just like a lot. There's just like a shitload of people you could choose from, and then like in New York, it's like, who do I want to talk to? And sometimes when you leave at New York and you move to a different city, you kind of start to not like New Yorkers anymore. Even though like you're proud to be from New York, so everywhere you go, you're like, I'm from New York, I'm from New York, yeah, yeah, But like when people stay in New York forever, like they don't really evolve, and they like you start to not really like them anymore. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like you feel like you're better than them.
You feel that you're better than New Yorkers? This is
Yeah,
I feel like this is gonna get the comments are gonna
yeah. Like you feel
I feel
like
like you're gonna
yeah.
get some backlash on this one.
I don't care. You know? Like you feel like, I've done a little I'm a little more seasoned, I'm traveled, like I've done a little more than you. Like I got out of the nest and I traveled the world and I'm better than you cuz you never left. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
you,
yeah, yeah.
but like the people I grew up with, let's say.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
get what you mean. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I myself have not felt that
You haven't?
that I'm better than the New Yorkers. No, but I think I just operate from a feeling of like
You're humble
yeah.
cuz you have a Jeep.
What do you drive?
I don't drive right now. I have my parents' car, but
What is
I
that?
drive. No, I have a what's it called? The GLE 53. That's what I had.
That's
An
nice.
AMG. Yeah, I
That's
love that.
nice.
I love that car.
Yeah,
But I want a 7 Series. That's what I. Well, I don't know what I want.
maybe
There's a lot
I'll
of
get the
things that
G
I want.
wagon.
G wagon is
That's the
cool.
top show. That's the top level, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a I think it's also tough in New York because it's like your car get messed up. You know, like you
Hmm.
park it and they get. It's not like L.A. L.A. Sometimes I'll go to L.A. I'll rent like a nice car. It's nice to drive around like a convertible
Right,
all
right.
through L.A. It's really cool.
Yeah, for sure. But here you can get all the cool Jeeps, like in the 4x4s, like in the snow or something.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Are you ready for that?
No.
The snow.
I like the Jeep 4x4. Oh, you know what car I like? That's not even that like fancy. The Bronco.
Oh, the Bronco's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
with like nice tires. That's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
the best car.
That is cool.
Yeah,
That is cool. So, do you think that after having a kid, it forced you not to be as active?
yeah.
Nah.
Slows you down a lot.
Yeah.
Like my whole like persona is like not the same person.
Who were you before? I feel like I'm in the
Yeah, it's okay. Like just everything. Like I was.
I feel like it's good though, because sometimes I think when you become a mom and a dad, you should evolve and change. Sometimes I run into people who have kids and I'm like, you're
But it was
still
so much more fun back then. Like,
sure, sure,
like I
sure.
could like get up and go get on a plane. You know what I mean? And go to Vegas and fucking play poker for 3 days and then come home and you know what I mean?
Were you
Like,
living like that?
yeah. Or like be at the studio till 4 in the morning and not have to answer to anybody. And like,
With like the rappers?
yeah. Like just it was fun.
Yeah.
Like, just chill.
Yeah. You can't do that no
I
more.
can't
Or
do
you
it.
could do it, but it has to be
No, I
planned.
cannot do it.
You could do it.
No, I cannot.
You could do it.
Okay. I can't. First of all, I'm older now and I'm a mom. So what the fuck do I look like in the studio till 4 in the morning? I'm not even doing music.
But I
That
think
looks crazy.
even you as a even like if you were like a young 21-year-old, it still looks crazy that you're in the studio till 4 a.m. and you're not making music. Like you're there as decoration.
Mhm.
You're decorating the studio, human
Yeah.
decoration.
Yeah. I was human decoration, I guess. But
That's one of the things I found about the entertainment industry that I thought was insane. Like when I got around and I found the idea of like powerful, successful men, they'll have things where women, beautiful women, will just be there as like decoration.
yeah, I didn't. So after I had a kid, I didn't like that anymore because I'm like, what am I doing here?
Yeah,
Like, I should be with my kid. I should
yeah,
not just be sitting in the studio.
yeah.
Right.
Generally, as you get older, you kind of realize like this is
Yeah.
silly,
Yeah. But it was fun at the time.
right? I
Now it's.
I remember the first time I went to Saturday Night Live, like when I was like backstage, I just was hanging out backstage, and there was just so many beautiful women backstage, and I was like, "What is that? Why are they here? Like, what are they doing here?" And they were like, "There's just,
Networking.
they're just
They're trying to find a husband or like
pretty women getting inside, like they get
anywhere,
invited places."
everywhere.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's
Men
great.
don't get this,
Yes, they do. Pretty men do.
do they?
Yeah,
I'm not in this world.
right.
Yeah,
But I'm
what are
sure
you
you get invited places to parties and stuff like that.
gonna do? Yeah, I get invited. What's like pretty men? I thought women didn't like pretty men.
I don't.
Every girl says that. I think for the most part.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
But they do get invited places because there's a lot of gay dudes. And they like to have pretty men, whether they're gay or not. I think most men are just gay these days. I don't know what's going
Oh,
on.
you're one of these. I've talked about this before.
You have?
Yeah.
You think all men are gay?
No,
Oh,
I think that there's there's a faction of women who try to. I have a whole bit about this in
you
my new
did?
special. Like,
Yeah,
there's a
I
whole.
feel like most men are gay these days. I'm getting that vibe, especially if you're good looking. Like if you're in the gym a lot, I feel like you know what I'm saying. You might some. If you look in the
You
mirror,
feel that? I mean, okay.
if you take
Like, let's be
selfies,
clear. Is
look in the
this
mirror, and like too obsessed with your looks, you're fucking gay. You're gay.
when you say gay? Are you talking about gay in that you sleep with other men,
Yes,
or gay in the idea that you're doing something gay? Like that's
that's all gay. Anything with another man is gay.
right.
Either
But
you're
you feel that they sleep with other men. They
maybe
actively
for
sleep.
money,
D-
right? Because all these
You
gym
think a lot of
people,
men do this?
yeah, I think these gym guys are all they're broke because they're in the gym all day. A lot of them look good, but they're broke.
So you're saying being in shape is almost a sure sign that you
Don't
sleep with
have
other men.
no, not all. So like, let's say like Wes Watson, right? I don't think he's gay, and he's in the gym a lot. But I think the pretty boys that are in the gym, they're gay-ish, gay for pay or gay. All the good looking guys, a lot of them I see on Instagram that I'm like, wow, he's beautiful. And I bet you he's fucking gay. And I scroll and I see him in his little fucking jockey thing and I'm like, oh, I knew it. I fucking knew it. All the cute guys, they're gay.
I will say,
And as I get older, I don't like cute guys. Ugh.
ugly
Ug-
is good.
no, not like repulsive ugly. But like, if you look better than me, like I don't want to talk to you. Don't want you.
What if let's say hypothetically, what if he looked better or what you thought look was prettier than you, whatever you thought that
Don't
was,
want.
but he wasn't gay?
He's gay.
That's no debate.
What if he's pretty?
Yeah.
He's gay.
Okay. That's a stance. That's a hard stance of
He's
yours.
well to me, because to me, bi is gay. Like
There's a
any letter in the LGBTQ whatever, they're all gay, and the B is in there. You're gay for men, not for women, because I think all women are bisexual in a way. Doesn't mean they're gay, but for men, that if you're bisexual, you're gay. And I just feel like a lot of men are bisexual when they get with trannies, like on the low.
with transgender.
Yes.
But you you feel that there's a whole faction of women right now. Like I've heard this argument from women say that if a man is actively dating or sleeping with a lot of women, that in turn makes him gay also.
So I feel like men. Okay, so my best friend is gay, and he said that a lot of men who talk about sleeping with a lot of women are a lot of times like hiding their sexuality by like over sexualizing women, and
Sure.
that they're gay.
Sure. When you say a lot of times, like could you think of like let's just say percentage wise, like what percentage of men you believe are actually gay?
Like 70. I swear to God. What? You don't think so? You don't think 70% of men are gay these days?
I think it's a significant number.
Yeah.
All right, you girls, yeah, you girls are fresh and fit for women. This is what you guys. This is what you guys.
Why?
This is what you guys are
Don't do that.
doing.
Don't do that.
You're just
Why?
spewing male.
I'm not. I love men. I love men.
70% of men are gay.
Yeah. I
Seven
don't
out of
know.
10.
You
I think it's
asked
like
me
40.
what I think.
Huh?
No.
Like 40. No.
You asked me what I think, and I'm just telling you my opinion. I don't know if that's a fact. I
No,
just
no.
feel like,
Whether it's a fact, I think it doesn't even matter. It's the fact that you believe this to be the case.
right. Like
That's what's important.
a lot of men are questionable. A lot of men. I feel like a lot of men that I've dealt with now, in hindsight, I'm like they were questionable.
You think you've dated some gay men?
Yes, 100%, 100% all the pretty ones. Cause when I was like pre-mother, I was really into like pretty boys because I just like
Who? Like, give me an example. Like, who we talking? Like, just so I know what you consider.
who? What
Yeah.
do you mean who?
Like, give me like a celebrity. Like, name a celebrity. Like a guy like this. Like that you, not that you dealt with. That you're
That
like you would date a guy who looks similar than that. Like that.
oh, like who I think is attractive,
Yeah. Or
but
who
I
you
don't think
consider like
he's
pretty.
gay. Well, let me think. Hold on. Because I used to think Dave East was attractive until my baby daddy looks just like him with blue eyes. So now I don't think he's attractive anymore. But who else is? Oh, like Shannon Tatum is attractive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyone with the fucking jaw. Like I like athletes, like football players type.
Yeah.
Like
Shannon just broke up with her.
yeah. I saw Odell Beckham,
Yeah. I was at a party with them one time.
and he seems a little questionable.
You said definitely.
Odell Beckham.
Well, I don't know if I was put it on your platform, but there's a video.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
Like
either.
I'm not. I feel like I'm not famous enough in Hollywood to get access to this world of like
Yeah,
everyone
so
is
they're
gay.
saying like if you're like a lot of people in Hollywood are gay. And I know this for a fact. Like if you're not gay, like you don't get into certain things, you know?
Yeah. I I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
thus far, everything I have gotten thus far, I've been able to achieve it
Without doing gay favors.
without yes, no, or even being asked.
Right.
In fact, I get more.
But you are not rich yet. You said that.
I'm not rich. I'm not rich.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
but rich is subjective also. But I'm not rich.
right. So if you but we're talking about like super rich. So maybe when you have to cross that level,
But like maybe they're like, all right,
didn't
like
Cat Williams say that?
2 million. Yeah, I think he said something.
You know what I mean? Like when you get to that high level, like you have to do some shit.
But most of the like a lot of the powerful people that I meet now, as far as like executives in charge of stuff, in charge of Hollywood, are women now. So I'm like,
okay, that's good.
yeah, I feel like I might have to do straight shit
Hey.
and not gay. Cause I've had that. I've had like
So you don't think men have like gay thoughts?
what do you mean?
Like throughout their lives, like they never had a gay thought?
What's a gay thought?
Like maybe I would let him suck my dick. Like, I don't know. That's
That's
a gay
crazy.
thought. That's a gay thought.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Why?
I'd agree that's a gay thought.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
no,
I've seen like stand up specials where a guy's like, "Oh, I put my dick in a fucking glory hole before, and the guy who sucked my dick was gay."
what comic was that?
I don't know. I saw it like last week. It was a white guy.
Right. No, yeah, I think some guys do. Sure, some guys do. I don't think generally most guys do though.
You know,
Not most though, but I can't speak for all the guys. But I
like
think
you don't think it's like people are more open minded these days?
for sure,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I think that for sure. But
Like
the
Shawn Mendes yesterday had a thing. He was like, "Oh, no, I don't know. I want to talk about my sexuality. Like everything's about sexuality these days with men. Like
right, but I feel like we have to make a distinction between Shawn Mendes, who's on stage in a dress, and
he
somebody
doesn't
like
dress in a dress.
Shawn Mendes.
Yeah,
He does.
I think you're talking about someone else.
Oh, I was talking about Harry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Harry
Shawn
Styles.
Mendes doesn't
Yeah.
dress up.
Shawn Mendes was Camila Cabello's boyfriend, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think so. I think I've seen him at the Tonight Show too. Yeah, I was talking about Harry Styles, but I'm saying he's also even Sean is like he's not the most like masculine dude. I think there's a space for that as opposed to somebody who's more
Like my best friend who's gay, he has 2 kids. He was married to a
really.
woman, and he was my roommate a long time ago, and I didn't know he was gay. I was just like, wow, this guy's a nice guy. Is he gay? You know what I mean?
I
And
really well. I've had. I will say that I've had like gay dudes DM me and
yeah,
stuff. Like you can't avoid
and
that.
I lived where I lived. I lived in a nice area, and all my neighbors were gay. Like
That's a
all
sign.
the good looking guys were gay.
That's a
And
sign of success.
yeah, for sure. I
If
told you
if everybody in your neighborhood is gay, you're doing good.
like my neighbors both of their names was Stefan and Stefan, and they were a gay couple.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will say that I have had people like DM me, a lot of dudes DM me, not a lot, but like
What's
some
up?
who are like married with, and I'm like, this is crazy.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, this is very
So
gay.
you've never had a gay thought?
No, no, I never know. Like
You
no,
wouldn't tell me if you did anyway, but
it might help my career.
probably would.
Yeah, this would be nice if I could say it, but I don't wanna lie. But I'm also not like I'm not like homophobic in that way. Like I don't care. Like do whatever. I have no desire to be with
Oh man,
at all. So I'm not
would you do it to get a deal?
hell no.
You
I would have
wouldn't.
been a lot more famous.
So you've been offered?
No, no, I
Oh,
was joking, but no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I also wouldn't do it to get a deal with a woman.
you wouldn't?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
10 million? You're walking away?
If somebody offered me $10 million to sleep with them,
Yeah,
I mean, I guess I would do that.
that's what I'm
But
saying. So what are you
a
talking?
woman, if it were a woman, I would do
For a
that.
man?
No, I wouldn't do it with a man.
For sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
50 million?
No, it's not about the money. The money stuff sounds great, but I wouldn't be able to
You're
like
lying.
live with myself.
You're lying.
You think I'm lying?
Yeah,
I don't think I'm lying.
of course not. But you are.
I think I'm telling the truth.
$50 million on this table, you'll do whatever. You're doing it.
I'm not.
You're doing
I'm
it.
honestly not. I'm not a money guy like that. Like putting $50 million on the table would not impress me. Like how you think it might. $50 million.
I'm doing it. Whatever.
But you're bi.
Right. No, I mean, am I? I don't know.
You are.
Okay. Right.
That's different.
Right. But I would even like do it with a fat, ugly dude with no arms or legs. You know what I'm saying? For 50 million.
You
Like,
wouldn't?
I would. Like if you're in a wheelchair and you're missing both your legs, and like even if you're like missing your eyeball, I would still fuck you for $50 million.
So there's what you're saying is
So there's
there's
no
not much you wouldn't do for $50 million.
like I wouldn't have sex with you if you had AIDS for 50 million, unless maybe if you wore a condom. But like raw, if you wanted me to sleep with you for 50 million and you had like HIV raw, I wouldn't do it.
That's the line.
That's the one is HIV. And animals. That's kind of weird. And kids.
Well, that's I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. But anything else after
Anything else, anyone else. I don't care if you're on your deathbed, you have cancer, you're dying tomorrow, you have wrinkles, you have no limbs, no face, no nose, your fucking nose fell off. Like,
Yeah, I think that I would for 50 million, it would be hard to but there is things I'd turn down, yeah.
For sure.
Yes.
So a man would be one of them.
A man would be on the top of the list. Yeah.
He's lying. What about a transgender?
What about him?
Would you turn them down?
For $50 million?
A hot one.
Yeah, I think so.
You're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
You are such a liar. If you had a transgender that looked like Megan Fox,
I've seen that before.
Right.
Not that. I've seen a transgender person who looks like Megan Fox.
You would turn it down for $50 million? You're a fucking liar.
I don't think. Listen, I'm not. First of all, to be completely fair, I'm not in the business of having sex for money. So even if it were,
I know we're hypothetical.
no, I know. So I'm saying hypothetically, even if it were Megan Fox, I would be like, am I comfortable prostituting right now?
Yes.
And for 50 million, I'd be like, okay. I wouldn't do it for
Right.
50,000 with Megan Fox. I would just do it for free.
For 50 million.
I'll do it on the house.
All right, fine. Let's just end the we'll move to a different conversation. But yes, I think most guys are gay.
Okay.
A lot of guys are gay these days. I think they're like more open-minded, and it's weird.
I think this is why the comments come at you.
Yeah. I mean, I wish it wasn't like that. You know what I mean?
Because for dating, for like, you feel like everywhere you date is gay?
I feel like a lot of the guys that have dated me are bisexual, and I didn't know it.
Now, do you have proof of this in any capacity
No.
with any of them?
No,
Like if we lined them all up, they would all be like, this woman is crazy, right?
for sure.
All right, okay. Just so we're on the same
Yeah, I've
page.
never had any proof.
Yeah,
I'm just assuming.
right.
'Cause
Based off like
Based off of weird
anecdotal shit that you've
No, like
that happened
weird
in your relationship.
situations that I kind of looked past. Like one of the guys I was talking to, like he had a lot of gay friends. And I'm like,
That's not allowed.
it's kind of weird. Like, why would a straight guy have gay friends?
I have a lot of gay friends.
But you're not like hyper masculine. He was like, you know what I mean? It just didn't seem right.
I thought I
But I'm saying like you're not, you know what I mean? Like you're not like Spartan. You know what I mean?
I'm not on steroids.
Right.
If that's what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like, like a caveman type.
I'm not that.
No.
It's the beard. I gotta grow the beard back. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Once I grow the beard back,
I don't know,
let me grow my beard back. I'll come
There's just,
back,
like a bunch
and
of
then we'll judge my masculinity.
Not that I'm saying you're not
And see-
masculine.
Yeah.
I didn't say you're not masculine, but you know that there's like hyper masculine, like toxically masculine.
Yeah, no,
I
I know, I'm joking. I'm
think-
definitely not that.
Right.
But I'm
I
also
think-
like comfortable like with my like I feel like those guys be having stuff to prove a lot,
Mhm.
and like
And sometimes they're gay.
sometimes,
Right. That's what I'm saying.
sometimes for sure. But yeah, like you get around those guys, and I'm like, I like to me it's like an act. I'm like you're putting on this like hyper masculine act.
I
and
hate it.
I don't. I don't believe it, and also it's like, who's it for? Like, what are we doing this for?
Who is it for?
Like, so you had that,
Mm-hmm.
and then had a lot of gay friends. You teamed those two things up, and then you drew the conclusion that maybe he was gay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not crazy.
Yeah. It's a lot of things. And then like one of the guys I was talking to had like a public rumor that he fucked a trans girl, and I was like, I needed proof, right? So I started digging. I started asking questions. And I was like, damn. I watched. I asked questions and they seemed like they check out. I was like, damn.
So you think that makes him gay?
If he fucked a trans girl?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a guy, yeah. It's kind of gay.
Well, it's a girl who had a transgender surgery.
Who said she had a surgery? I mean,
Did she?
She did.
Okay.
How do you know? You know who I'm talking about?
No, I just assumed by the way you set up the story.
Oh,
I-
yeah. She did have the surgery, but she's still a boy. She's still born a man, and so if you fuck with her, then that's kind of part of the LGBTQ community. So they're all, like I said, I feel like anyone is all gay from that community. So if you fuck with someone in that community, you're gay too.
But LG is like gay has its own letter. So it's like lesbian, gay. But you feel that all the letters fall under gay.
That's the gay community.
No, it's the LGBTQ thing community. LGBTQIA, I think.
Yeah,
They
they're
added
all
some
gay.
letters.
Everybody's gay.
Okay.
Everybody's gay over there. They are.
And you fall under this.
Fine.
You're, I guess,
mean, I
queer.
don't. No. How dare you?
Well, you
Don't
said.
give me a fucking title.
Well, you said.
I said all women are bisexual.
Right. That's queer.
Right, but I
I
wouldn't.
think.
I
I don't
wouldn't.
know.
No, I'm
Is
not
that-
queer. I wouldn't date a girl.
Why? You feel like they're a lot?
No, because I'm not attracted to women in a like that
Yeah.
way.
Why not?
Because I'm just not. I wish I was, because I would much rather be a lesbian.
Really?
Yes.
I heard
I cannot
being a
stand
lesbian's
men.
hard.
It seems being with men, I think, is harder.
You think being with women is easy?
No, I don't know. I've never been with one.
But you are one.
Right.
And you know how it is to be with you.
So I think women are more like get shit done, more caring, more helpful. They're not just looking to like use you. I think men are just looking to use you. As much as
Sexually.
in any way. Like they just trying to see what they can get out of you at all times. Like, you know?
Wait, you'd make a legit argument that men use women more than women use men?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard this argument.
Yeah.
Because the whole
For
narrative
a place
now,
to stay, a car, money, sex.
a place to stay. All right, look, I think maybe the category of
Sneakers.
guy that you're talking about a specific version of a guy
Well,
who, yes, they do all those
there's
things.
more broke men than there are rich men, right?
Of course.
Okay. So if it's not money, then it's sex.
Sure.
Okay.
Sex I'll give you.
But women, like, it's a partnership. So, like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna
I
figure
mean-
this out together.
I mean, you're talking about the worst type of man and the best type of woman and comparing them to each other. Right? You're talking about a guy who's using you for sneakers,
But even
and then a woman who wants to grow, and it's not the
a
same.
man with money, he wants to fuck a bunch of women, right?
Do you think he deserves to or not?
If that's his
Yeah,
choice,
I don't know.
whatever he wants, but that's just not really like helpful to your life to
Yeah.
just be one of them. You know what I mean? As opposed to a woman, if you guys work together, you can get further. As like a man's not gonna help you move forward in life. He's just gonna fuck you. You know what I mean?
What?
He might do you a favor, but like he's not really gonna like take you further. Like women will push you further in life.
A good woman.
Yeah, but most women are. I would say there's more good women than good men. So
Well, because they're all, I mean, under your theory, they're all gay. So it's
a
tough.
lot of them are gay.
It's tough
A
to
lot of them are gay.
it's tough to make that. But you think there's more good women than good men?
Yes.
Okay, that's I feel like that. I mean,
That's
that's hard to
true.
quantify, but I think that could be.
You don't think that's true?
I think so. I think it could be true. I don't know. I guess I would have to kind of run the numbers, but I think that I don't think finding a good woman is as easy as you just laid out, though. I think they're far and in between.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
I mean, I think we're all just people, and I think women and men, both of them, they all come with like predetermined ambitions that they're all trying to achieve. And with a man, the ambition might be something like sleep with you, but with a woman, it might be something like clout or status or money or sometimes just dinner.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing that happens a lot. You run into that a lot. You like I have friends who were like, yeah, I went out with a guy who I
I've done
didn't
it.
like at all.
I've done it.
And I'm like, I would never go out with somebody who I didn't like at all.
I've had a full blown relationship with a guy that I didn't like at all. Not even sex, just like talk to you every day, go out to eat with you.
Do you think that's appropriate?
No.
That's
But that's his only way of getting this kind of contact. So we're both using each other. You're using me for my everything that I am, and I'm using you for what you can do for me.
What could he do for you?
Whatever it was, favors.
Was he doing? I'm saying I don't need to know
doing me
specific. He was
favors.
doing you favors, right?
Favors,
So
yeah.
you were using him.
I mean, if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah, that's what I want to call it.
Yeah. I mean, but he was using me for my energy.
For your energy.
Yeah, for my presence. Because
Not even sexual. You're not even
no,
talking.
I'm not touching you. I have no.
You think
nobody's
you
ever
think
gonna
your
use
you
me
think your
sexually.
vibe is enough?
Yes.
To your vibe is enough.
It's gotten me far. I've gotten a horse for my vibe.
A horse?
A horse. Yeah. His name was Enzo. From just my vibe.
Do you want to?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, I don't know if we're
Okay,
just
so-
leaving.
No.
Next show's coming up.
Okay.
I don't know if
How
we-
long?
Right now you're at an hour and 10 minutes.
Really?
We've been flowing.
Oh. Okay, so what, like 5 minutes?
Yeah, do 5 minutes.
Okay, so you want to know the story?
The horse
The horror
story?
story?
If it's open, I don't know.
Yeah, it's open. It was a long time ago. But I was at a doctor's appointment and I was broke at the time. It was a long time ago, by the way, like 15, 20 years ago. I don't like 15 years ago. And this old man was there and he was like disabled. You know what I mean? And so I was like, oh, this looks like somebody I want to talk to. So I was like, oh, I was talking to him. How are you? Blah, blah, blah. And I was telling him all my problems at the time. And one of
And
my
one of them was
problems,
like, "Damn, I need a horse. My horse is not good."
no, my problem was my car was taken, like towed or whatever. And so it was like $4,000 to get it out, and I didn't have the money. So he got it out for me
She gave you $4,000.
right away, same day I met
That's
him.
women privilege.
Yeah, so we became friends, obviously, and like he was disabled, so obviously I wasn't fucking with him. But as we became
Well,
friends, I always liked horses.
this is why you
I'm an
get canceled and
What?
thrown off a thing. You can't say stuff like that.
Oh, I can't.
I don't think so.
Which part? The disabled
He's
part?
disabled, so obviously I wasn't messing with him.
Who's?
That's like that's like being an ableist.
Oh my god, an ableist. All right, we'll cut it out. He was an old man.
If we're cutting stuff out, there's probably a couple things that you said
What else
that
did I
I'll
say?
send you the notes.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, long story short, I liked horses and I took him to the horse place because I used to go riding since I was 7 years old. I'm an equestrian.
No, right there on the off the Bell Parkway.
Yeah.
That horse thing.
Yeah.
I went right in there.
Yeah. So I've been going my whole life. So he was like, we go so much because he was paying for me every weekend to go and it's expensive. So he's like, why don't we just buy a horse? I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, why not? So he bought me a horse.
He was rich, right? Or he was wealthy.
He was
financially?
well off.
Yeah.
So he bought me a horse. It was only $5,000. The upkeep was what's expensive. The maintenance.
Is that
$1,000
is that
a
the
month.
craziest stuff a guy has bought you?
No.
It's the most exotic thing, right?
Like the horse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like most
Guys,
girls,
I've gotten a lot of stuff.
but most girls can't say that a man has bought them a horse, like a bag, a car. Like every
Who
girl,
the fuck wants a bag? Like that's
Women.
so juvenile.
yeah, they be wanting that. But I'm talking about in your when you were outside.
Right. So yeah, the horse isn't the biggest gift I've gotten. I've gotten bigger gifts.
Like financially, they cost more. You're saying,
Yes,
like bigger,
financially. But the horse is the most
yeah,
coolest gift.
right, yeah. But you also were in a life with a lot of guys where let's just say their income was very disposable, right? And if we ran an audit of where those guys are, how many of them would you say are broke now?
None.
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 Really?
Yeah, they were white.
Oh, that's good for them.
Yeah.
That's nice. That helps.
Yeah, so they're better with money.
Yeah, that helps. But I mean, there was rappers too, and you were in that world.
They don't give you anything. They just
I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, they're not giving you anything.
I've heard that a lot from girls who I thought were getting everything from rappers.
They don't give you shit.
Yeah.
Just dick. And like at some point you don't really want that anymore because you're like, really? I don't want this. This is not what I came for.
Yeah. They give you so small stuff, right? Like they'll fly you out
Food.
and food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Food is important. We need food.
Right. If you can't feed yourself, but I can feed myself.
Yeah.
I
So
want food. I mean, I want food too, but like what else?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But the white guys, they give.
The white guys every time they're way better at it.
But you prefer black guys.
I don't know what I prefer anymore.
But that was
We're
a thing.
figuring it out. Yeah,
that was a thing.
I did prefer black guys until the last one.
Your baby daddy.
Yeah.
Why you? I mean, we gotta wrap up. I don't think we can get into.
So yeah.
I'm trying to unpack that.
Until
I wasn't gonna ask about your baby dad. I was gonna ask about the black guy thing.
Which one?
Like why?
Why do I like black guys?
Yeah.
I just felt like a deeper connection to them for some reason. Maybe I could relate to their pain in a weird way.
What pain?
Whatever like trauma that they have.
You could
Even
relate to him?
in some way, because I was just like always like the black sheep of my family.
Really?
Yes. I'm like the bad kid.
I see that.
Yeah. So it's just like I always felt like a connection. Like it was more fun with them. Like white guys are a little more like rigid and like boring. And like with black guys, I feel like it was more like passion and fun, but also the negative part of them is much worse.
Do you want to say what that is?
What?
The negative part?
There's a lot, but we don't have time for that. So we're gonna wrap up. Thank you
Thank
all
God.
for watching. I love all black
We're
people.
about to dissect black men.
I love everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, and yes.
I like all black.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck it.